Welcome everyone to this week's Tarot Tuesday readings. I've chosen 3 cards for you today to choose from. 3 piles, and within that pile we have 2 cards for each. So for reading number 1, we have Mother Earth, Feel Loved and Comforted. And the rune card that goes with this is the Witch's Familiar rune card, is Awaz and the Black Cat. For reading number 2, we have Wise One, Grow Within Your Current Situation. And the rune card is Dagaz with a butterfly. And then for reading number 3, we have Druid, Hold the Space. And the rune card is Isa with the animal, the bat. So take a moment to see which pile draws you in, take that nice deep breath all the way into your heart space and just feel yourself coming back to center, calling all your energy into one space and feeling grounded and rooted where you are, and let the cards draw you in, and I'll see you in the readings. Welcome to reading number 1. So good to have you here. You chose the card Mother Earth, Feel Loved and Comforted, and the rune card, the Witch's Familiar rune card, Awaz, which has the black cat as its symbol. And this in this deck in particular, its meaning is the sign of death and rebirth. So I don't know if you can see, there's a skull here and then new growth on top. It's a sign of sort of a change that's been going on. And interesting enough, Mother Earth, Feel Loved and Comforted, is a card that talks a lot about if you've been feeling overwhelmed or out of control emotionally, that know that you're now moving back into your center. That's going to give you the clarity and the openness that you've been kind of searching for, because you've perhaps been dealing with the death of something. And that can be a physical death of someone, or it can also be like just a part of you or a part of your life or something that's gone before that's kind of transitioning and changing. And with that comes this rebirth, and this card is just so supportive. It's supporting you. You are sort of like a child of the divine, so you are cared for. It's important for you to feel loved right now. So really be kind to yourself. I feel like when there's things going on, things are changing, things are challenging, that this is telling you to be kind to yourself. Let's see what the other cards have to say for you. I'm going to go straight to this deck. Our card for reading number 1. I can feel the card, it's just not coming through. I can't help but notice the sort of the crescent moon here and here. These cards are very linked and connected, so it's just like there's this transition phase. The butterflies are coming. Whoop, there we are. 3 cards for you, just like that. So we have 4 cards for you. We have the owl. Is that fitting in nicely? We have the witness. We have the hunter. And the beloved. Interesting energies. Very interesting energies. I don't think I'm going to fit another card in there, so let's spread these guys out a little bit. Really does feel like you were going through a lot right now, and like this transition phase, whatever you're going through, I can see and read it in these cards in this reading. The owl is giving you wisdom. You have the knowledge and the wisdom and the guidance within you, and to see through the dark. Owls see in poor lighting. You can see through the darkness. So it may feel with this death and rebirth or whatever you're going through, this transition phase, that you can see through the dark. When you come back to yourself, when you witness yourself as you are, don't try and do anything. This is much more about gathering your energy together and then seeing, there's an eye here shining bright, seeing through the muddle and the darkness that you're within, drawing the energies of the animals around you, really feel rooted and grounded in the earth. With the hunter, it's that reliance on your own intuition and your own knowledge and your own understanding of yourself, your life, and your path. Know deep down in your soul that you are able to traverse this, and just believing that you can lead yourself through. You just need to follow the little steps, the thread that's just in front of you. Just take it step by step, little bit by little bit. And the beloved, it's a real reflection of this energy here, the Mother Earth. You are so deeply loved and cherished, and that you just need to call on your own heart. Just learn to, with the witness yourself as you are, learn to give yourself compassion and some love, and really move into this space of seeing the love in you, seeing the love in others. This card is really just about following the path of love. So I just feel like the guidance that you're going to get you through this phase that you're going through, this next step, is to call in on your heart energy and follow your heart energy. Let's see what the hummingbirds have to say for you. And a couple of spirit animal ones as well. Interestingly, one of my dogs has just become really unsettled, and I just feel like he's reflecting the energy that's coming through with your reading. I don't know if you heard him whining there, but there's this unsettled feeling, like you're finding it really hard to find your grounded, rooted self. And I feel like the answer is that's in your heart. And yes, one way to get there is through breathing. Let's see, is it coming up nicely? Yes. Inhale the wonder of life. Exhale and relax into the fullness of your true self. Yeah, I really feel like breathing deeply and feeling yourself where you are, as you are, is how you're going to be able to navigate this. Hum. Try humming to balance and raise your vibration. It feels like, when you're traversing something difficult, when you're trying to see through the dark, when it's just kind of a challenging time, raising your vibration by humming and singing, you're putting on tunes that lighten you up, tuning into your heart. That's how you sort of change your frequency, and you'll be brighter. So the darkness will dissipate when you're like that. Yeah, and you may be feeling like you are so far off your path and you can't understand why things aren't working out the way you hoped and dreamed, and why it just seems like you can't seem to get where you want to get. Coyote spirit, trust in divine detours. It's just a learning and part of your journey that you get to go through, so that when you reach more of your goals and your destinations, your outcomes that you want, you're going to be ready for it. So it's just like preparing you. It's like shifting things that just would have always got in the way and not allowed you to feel that true sense of who you are when you get to where you want to be. We also have Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold. And I just feel like you just got to be brave. Like, this is challenging. It feels like you're really on this little challenging journey, and I actually hear that sense of you're just on the cusp of breaking through it. So don't give up. Do not give up. Be fearless and bold. Keep moving with your heart space, with your energy and balance. And that's how you're going to get, trust your own intuition. It just really feels like, a hunter, how they move is with balance, with harmony, with where they are, so that they can be in balance with everything that's around them too. It's just their ability to move through the world in a way that the animals don't sense them in the same way, because they become more animalistic. And I just feel this fearless and bold is just about tuning into your real sense of self. When you tune into your real animalistic sense of self, that's when you can move through this energy that's coming through. And I really feel like you're going to benefit from having the tarot deck, which is the Wildwood Tarot, which is very earthy and about tuning into, you know, it's a very druid based pack. It's just like letting you tune into that which is around you as well as who you are. Let's see what they have to say. Oh, I can feel these two. That one. Any more? Is that us for just now? I think that's it for just now. Let's have a look, see at what we've got here. You still unsettled, little man? Yes. Okay, so we have 9 of Stones, which is 9 of Pentacles in a traditional pack. So 9 of Stones, tradition. We have 3 of Stones, creativity. We have, I'm going to have to take a crystal for this one. We have 5 of Bows, empowerment. We have the Shaman. Wow. 5 bows or wands in a traditional deck. So tradition speaks of drawing on your ancestral knowledge and drawing on all the things that you know. And I like the owl that I've just placed it on. This is about tuning into your wisdom that you already have. I think I already spoke about this in the reading, you know, really tuning into your own internal wisdom. And grounding yourself and really centering yourself on the earth. And it's funny because I said I chose this tarot deck because I just felt like it was earthy, you know, it was what you were needing to feel and see right now. And, you know, this person who can create new growth needs to root themselves where they are. So if you've been feeling really unsettled, like the dog is at the moment, you know, the answer is rooting into the earth and rooting into yourself, your own wisdom, your own knowledge, your own tradition, your own intuition, everything that guides you. And then you will find this space of empowerment. And funnily enough, it reminds me of this Be Fearless and Bold, this character here with their stick in their bow. It's just like, yeah, I can do anything when I am feeling grounded and rooted and centered in my own tradition, in my own self, and who I really am. The shaman. You know, you can't go wrong with being the shaman. The shaman is just like a mixture of all these cards in one. The shaman is that amalgamation of your tradition, your ancient knowledge, your own wisdom, your creativity, your empowerment, like everything all in one, so that you can move forward into your next phase, into whatever you're doing. You know, if you've got a new creative project or something that you're wanting to bring into the world, you just need to bring everything together. I feel like perhaps you've got caught in the how and the thinking mind of how you do things or how you navigate what you're going through. You know, it's like the thinking mind is just doing a lot. And a lot of this reading seems to be a lot about grounding into your heart, the earth, everything around you, bringing all these energies into coherence together. And that's how you're going to be able to do whatever you want to do. That's how you're going to be able to feel better. That's how you're going to be able to feel like yourself as you move forward and navigate whatever is going on around you. Reading number 1, I really appreciate you for joining me. You have a lot to traverse, but I feel like you're just on the cusp of breaking through and feeling more like yourself. And it's just like you just got to fine tune where you're coming from and what you're doing. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome, reading number 2. You chose the card, Wise One, grow within your current situation. And the rune card that you chose that came with this is Dagaz and the butterfly, which is the rune of sort of breakthrough, of transformation. And the Wise One's message is really interesting. You know, you can see the owl here. We've got the raven, I think, or is it a crow? Maybe it's a crow. And this card is very much about regardless of what's going on. So you might be being shown, what are the words I'm looking for? You know, you might be shown experiences at the moment where you're just feeling a bit let down, or sort of things are unreliable, you know, things are changing a lot. You know, the day guy's a lot about change. So there's a lot changing and it's just not quite coming together as nicely as you'd like. And Wise One wants to remind you to stick at it, to commit, and it's keep doing what you're doing. Keep working on your own growth, your expansion. Keep doing that regardless of the current situation that's going on around you. Keep tuning into yourself. Keep being who you are. Keep shining bright. Keep doing everything that you do that helps you be and feel your best. Keep it. Keep doing it. It's like, it feels so important that you keep doing this. I feel, don't lose yourself. Don't collapse into yourself just because of the challenge that's going on outside of you. And it's very easy to drop you and your own commitments and your own life and your own things that really help you to feel your best when things are so challenging, and when it settles out, I'll do it. When it settles out, I'll do it. And this card is really telling you, no, you keep doing it now. You keep doing it within the situation that's going on. And that, you know, it'll just make it all work out for you much better than if you ignore yourself at this time. So it's a change, new beginning, challenge, you know, and I can't help but see, you know, the chrysalis state of the butterfly. It's like, where are you right now? Are you the chrysalis? Are you the gorgeous butterfly? You know, where are you, and where are you holding yourself? I think is the important words to use there. Where are you holding yourself because of how you're being in this current situation? Let's see what the other cards have to say for you. I'm not sure what deck I wanted to use there. Let's see what the animals have to say. Straight away, 2 cards, 3 cards even. Oops. And straight away. Clearly there's some messages coming through for you lot. Let's start here. Believing that there's something good. Cow Spirit, the miracles are endless. Yes. Hawk Spirit, let Spirit be your guide. Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold. And Talking Circle, listen. If you're feeling like you're not being heard, you know, so the current situation could be that it's even like, I feel like you feel like you're not being heard by a greater power, you know, whatever you call that, whatever you feel that is, you know, the universe, whatever it is to you. I feel like if you feel like, well, this is not what I was expecting or that I wanted or I felt I was worthy of, yet here I am. You know, so it's almost like you're feeling like you're unheard from the divine. It's like you just don't know how this could possibly be the right thing for you right now, yet here you are experiencing it, you know. This is a sign that it is where you're meant to be. This is part of your journey, and it's going to get better. You know, you're on the transformation phase of it. The miracles are endless. Be guided and be fearless and bold within it. And I feel a great sense of sadness there when I said that. It's like you're kind of losing that. I feel like you're losing your power to really feel like everything's going to be okay. But be fearless and bold. Really be fearless and bold. See what these cards have to say. I can't help but notice all the flowers. Same flowers. These are sunflowers. This light energy of growth, of renewal, of change, of good that's coming to you. Yeah. Is this a little bit? No, staff's in beautifully. Staff. There's a lot about standing in your own true power of who you are. This is reflecting this, be fearless and bold. I see the same feathers on it. This sort of standing in your own truth, standing in who you are, even though you feel shaken and sort of ungrounded within this situation. The Ancient Ones have such an interesting energy for you in this reading. This is very much about seeing and feeling beyond the current situation. So clearly there's something going on around you right now, which is really quite challenging. And, you know, it's rocking your boat. It's rocking your confidence in yourself. It's rocking your trust and faith in something better for you. And the Ancient Ones want you to commit, say yes to your future. Say yes to your calling. Say yes to whatever it is your driving force that you call on. Saying yes regardless of the challenge that is around you. I feel like this is going to open up more life, light, and possibility for you. If you keep holding yourself in this sort of collapsed state because of the current situation that's around you, then you're not going to hold the energy of the new. This is very much about that manifesting. When you hold the energy of the new, when you are like, this is the energy that would be the creation of something new, that I would find my passion, my calling, that would fulfill me so greatly. When you're in that energy and space, that's when everything comes into alignment, and your current situation, I just feel like it will dissolve. That's what I hear is the word, it will just dissolve in front of your eyes. And it's like, the door is open, off you go. The transformation happens. You come out of your chrysalis. You're a beautiful butterfly. Off you fly, That's the sense I get. And the Ancient Ones, it's quite a powerful card to receive. Let's see what the hummingbirds have to say. Within your reading, just a real sense of that deep connection and guidance. Keen vision. As you sharpen your focus, the course ahead becomes clear. Focus on the light, what you want. Focus on things working out. I feel like perhaps you've been focusing on the constant problem and challenge. Yeah, let go, let go, let go, and lighten your load. Then sail freely through the open door to inner peace. I think I just said something about, an opening in front of you. It's like you've got to let go of this current situation. Let go of it controlling you and how you feel. Let go of how it is sort of running your life, because everything seems to influence your life from it. And understand that what influences your life is you, how you're feeling, what you're doing, how you're being. So when you let go of that sense of holding on to the problem and not seeing the greater picture within your life and your world, not focusing on the amazing miracles that are right there in front of you, that big transformation, like that's when you get to go through that open door. It's already open, you just can't see it for the current mess that's in front of you. And I totally get that. We're going to go for the Wildwood Tarot for you as well. I feel like you need that earthing, grounding energy. This one. Is that it? Okay, let's see what we've got here. Without moving all the other cards. Yeah. The Wanderer. So this is the Fool of a normal tarot deck. You're stepping out into the unknown. So this is like, this is the seeing the bright, the rainbow in the rain. This is seeing beyond the current situation and stepping wholeheartedly into your life, feeling your best, even though everything else around you. So it's like you've got to trust and have faith, be fearless and bold, and take that step into the unknown. We have 10 of Stones, which is the 10 of Pentacles, Home. Spark of Life, Ace of Bows. You're protected. 4 of Stones, protection. 7 of Vessels, mourning. There may be, I know the Be Fearless and Bold was in reading number 1. There may be a wee message for you in reading number 1, just feeling into the energy of the 7 of Vessels, mourning. And then we have, Page of Bows, Stoat. It's, I feel like you're looking for that piece of home. That place where you feel like you belong. And in this current situation, it kind of feels like you don't belong. Remember when I said where it seems like you're not being heard? So you feel like you just don't belong. And so you're just looking outside of you for that piece of home. That piece of home is within you. You're looking in the wrong place. You're not going to find that peace out with you until you find it within you. Find your own home. Find home in your own heart, in your own spark of life, in your own soul. Ace of Bows, the Ace of Wands. It's like the bow has many uses, but one of them is to create the spark of life, the fire, to burn away anything that is holding you back. 4 of Stones, protection. It's just like there's a new dawn, there's a new horizon. You are so deeply protected right now. And, this card can often, in a traditional deck, have that feeling of, you have to hold on to what's yours. And I just feel like you need to tune into what's yours, tune into who you are. Feel your own inner child and feel protected. 7 of Vessels, mourning. It's such an interesting energy to come into your reading. You may be mourning, the loss of a loved one. And you also may be mourning the loss of a part of yourself or a part of your life that you are no longer able to do. Or, it's sort of, there's been a change, the situation around you has changed. Whether that is the loss of a loved one, or whether it is, a change in situation that means you're leaving a part of your life behind, or it feels like you're leaving a part of yourself behind, part of you has had to take on a big shift. And this card is very much about celebrating the life that's been lost instead of focusing on the fact that it has been lost. So if it's a loved one, celebrating them and all the love they shared, rather than focusing on the fact that they're no longer here. If it's a part of your life, celebrating that you got to enjoy that part of your life. Celebrate that part of you enjoyed part of your life. It's like just celebrating what has been instead of focusing on the loss of something. Notice that I just see like all the 7 cups, which is vessels, are in the light here. The death is in the past, the cups are in the light. Let's fill your cups with light. Page of Bows, Stoat, which is the Page of Wands, which is, I just feel like there's something new coming in. And you've got a little bit of hesitation about it, but there's new light and new life force and new energy coming in, and perhaps you're feeling a little hesitant. Let's see what else we've got to go with that Page of Bows. I feel like there's another little message coming through here, and I'm not quite clear on it. Have we got any more? I can feel them. I think that's it. King of Stones, which is the King of Pentacles, Wolf. 10 of Arrows, instruction. It's interesting, these are very much about this moving into the new, moving into your new way of being, and you may feel a little hesitant, like I said, but it's like this new beginning is coming. This transformation is here. Standing in your truth, really shouting out about who you are, being bold and fearless. And the instruction, 10 of arrows instruction, it just feels like you have an instruction manual, you're being guided. I think when you move out of focusing on this current situation, all the guidance is going to come flowing in. It's already coming to you. And, it very much keys in with these ancient ones. They will be guiding you. The ancient ones, they're down here, will be guiding you. They're going to help you create your future that you want, the endless miracles. They're going to help you take this next step when you stop focusing on the current situation that is holding you in this space and energy that isn't really helping you anymore. Reading number 2. This is your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome, reading number 3. You chose the card Druid Hold the Space. And the rune card with the Witch's Familiar deck that came with this was Isa and the Bat. And the Druid Hold Your Space is you are being guided to dig deep within you and hold your station. So if you're wondering what to do next, you're sort of feeling anxious about what's unfolding in front of you, it's time to shift how you're feeling about it and move into a space of trust. And interesting enough, Isa is the rune of standstill, of stillness. And it very much reflects this card in that you need to pull all your awareness and your resources into yourself. This bat has its wings wrapped around itself. This is the chance for you to sort out your inner life, your inner self, concentrating all your energy back into yourself and hold this standstill. So whatever that is not moving forwards in front of you, around you, within you, that's because of how you're feeling and being. That's because you're not to do anything at the moment. That's not part of who you are and what you're doing. You are to be. Think of the tree and the roots in a tree, and just know that you root deep, you're going to keep growing. If you keep drastically trying to move and change things, it's going to be hard for you to grow and balance. Let's see what the other cards have to say for you. I think that's a bit too many, but I definitely I want you. Okay. Apparently I want all of them. Let's see what we've got. We have the Andean Cross. The Vision Quest. Earth. Such an earthy nature in your... and the Ancient Ones. Wow. And the Ancient Ones did come out in reading number 2. So if you felt a little bit drawn to that reading, there may be another message in there for you as well. Such interesting cards. The Vision Quest is very much, this time within a lot of shamans will Vision Quest when they're in a state of meditation, and really become clear and focused on what they want in their future. And this hold the space, everything kind of hitting this standstill, is because you have not been clear with yourself even about what you want for your future and who you are. The Andean Cross announced the start of a great journey. So it feels like when you hold the space and really get yourself focused, that's when you can start a great journey. It's time to move beyond the mundane, the day-to-day, which now, it's just to beyond that seems like it's not been in your grasp, and that's because you've been so focused on everything outside of you. And once you've held the space within you and really become clear about you and your future, that's when you can take this great journey. Allow new wisdom and insights to come through with your vision. Allow what's coming through to fully come through. So we have a habit of, oh, how's that going to work? Questioning this. Oh, I'm not sure, and I feel like you're seeing things, you're hearing things, you're getting ideas, you're getting notions of how you want to move forward and what you want to be in your life and how you want your life to look. But you're kind of turning away from it and ignoring it because you're just like, I'm doing this. This is what I'm doing just now. I do my work, whatever that is, and then I do this, and then it's done. And it's like you're just stuck in that mundane day to day, and there's just so much greater around you that you get to say yes to. You get to say yes to it when you really become clear on it. The ancient ones are... It's interesting that it's with the Earth card because they're very much about birthing a new destiny in the Earth. So perhaps your idea is going to take a ripple effect on everything around you. And it may not, it doesn't need to be quite as grand as, saving the Earth or, but it's like, it's an invitation for you to craft a new destiny for yourself. And I feel like that new destiny is just going to be so grounded in who you are. That new destiny is there for you. There are resources there for you. It's just that you have, like I said, kind of got trapped in not believing that there's something more than just not believing the magic of the world that's around you. Earth card can signify your natural gifts. So I feel like that you have your own natural gifts, even if it's just that you make people smile just by being you. I'm not saying that you have to have some amazing talent or something like that, but I feel like you have natural gifts that just you bring light to the lives of others just by being you. And I feel like you get to tune more into that. You get to tune into your own compassion and really look at how you can be of more service to other people or the world around you. I just feel like the Earth card is quite often like a success is assured for you, but it very much is. I feel like it's just looking at like, hey, you have this natural gift just by being you that affects others, whether it's people, animals, the planet, the Earth. You could be a good gardener. Just like, it doesn't matter what it is. It's you have that natural gift, and I feel like it's calling you out for not using it more, for not integrating it into your mundane day-to-day by pushing it aside and it just being something that you do once in a while. Like it's something that you get to integrate into your whole life and your whole way of being. That's what you get to do when you hold this space to do it. Let's see what the hummingbirds have to say. Sweet, and I think the animals, there might be an animal that's gonna, here we are. Is it two of you? I feel like it's, oh yeah, it is two of you. I tried to take one, it's like, no, both of us. Let's see. Flying solo. Your wings are strong. You can rely on and trust your resources to carry you forward successfully. Your own gifts, who you are, they're gonna carry you forward successfully when you believe them and using them and integrate them into your life. Let your true colours sparkle, glimmer and glow for all to see. I feel like I am on track with this reading. Every card is a confirmation. We have Ruby Throat. Speak, write, create. The world needs to hear your song. My goodness, you have some gift, something that is ready to be shared with the world right now. And because you have been stuck in the mundane of every day-to-day life, you just do this, you do that, you go to sleep, you wake up the next day, you do, and you're not integrating your true essence, who you really are, into what you were doing. So it's like, yeah, you can make a big change and you can do all these things, but this is saying don't make any drastic changes or big movements. So I feel like, to begin with, get yourself in line. Get yourself in balance with yourself. Bring your light into your mundane day-to-day. Bring in that habit of being who you truly are, showing your true colors to the world by being who you are and integrating it into your daily life. Oh yeah. Panther Spirit. Reclaim your power. This card is very important. So I just feel it's reiterating what I've just said. Reclaim your power. So your power is who you truly are, who you are being in the world. And I feel like you've kind of put part of your spark aside, you know, like dimmed yourself down just to fit in, just to be able to manage your day-to-day life. You're just like, I'll just put that to the side. I don't need to shine bright. I just need to do this. And no, you need to reclaim your power. You need to turn your light back on. Like, I just feel like you just need to turn your light back on. Become the expansive light that you are. And the little things that you've noticed, those natural gifts that, you know, where you light up a person's life just by walking into the room and speaking to them and smiling. Like, it's just, you'll realize that you can do so much more than that when you are fully lit. We also have Sandpiper Spirit. Be playful. I think, like I said, you've got stuck in this mundane day-to-day life and you've lost your inner spark, your inner child, your inner playfulness, your inner joy in just, being in your life. It's just like, you're just like, well, if I just do this and do that, then I'll make it, and then it's another day, and then I'll make it through that day, and then I'll make it through that day. It's just like, this reading is really asking you to move beyond that, to feel into a better future for yourself. Not to drastically change, just to open yourself up. Let's see what the light's here, tarot, because I just feel like it's the light that we need to light up in you. Any more? You and oh, it's gone. Well, let's see what we've got so far. Talking about light, first card, the Star. Connecting with the light, connecting with divine light, connecting with the divine light in you. See how her chest is lighting up yourself, lighting up your life. 3 of Cups. You are supported. I feel like when you step more into your truth, your people are going to find you. Perhaps you don't have many friends, and that's great because you don't always need a lot of friends. But I feel like when you step into your truth, everyone's going to close around you and be part of your life so much more. But you have this decision to make, and I know it can be scary because, you know, you feel like if you change how you're being and what you're doing, you know, it's going to change your life around you, and change can be scary, even though it more than likely is a good change for you in your life. There'll be things that feel like it's a bit hard, but just know that you are supported, you are loved, there's great power with you when you shine your light so bright. And you will feel more connected and more in control of your emotions. You know, this druid energy of holding your space. And that's when you can move into your future in balance. I love his crown of the water droplet. You know, these emotions are all in balance. We have Justice, which is, again, more balance. You're going to be moving in more balance. And you're going to have, like, things are going to be reflected. The light will be reflected in the rest of your world. We have 10 of Pentacles, which is just that great connection and abundance through the ages. You know, just so much love and abundance when you step into who you truly are. I think the fear of what people may think about you and who they are around you, like some people may drop away, but I feel like the right people are going to come with you and they're going to celebrate you. 10 of Cups, really similar energy, you know, like just so much color and life in your life. You know, you really have this opportunity to just shine brighter, reclaim your power. But it, like I said, this isn't about drastic action, taking big movement. This is about shifting from within. And when you do that, that's when you can then invite all your beautiful gifts into your daily life and just bring out your spark and just shine so bright. Don't be afraid to shine bright. Yeah, some people are going to find it hard, but that just may mean that they're just not the right people to be around you. You know, and that can be challenging itself, but the cards are showing me that you are surrounded with love and support. So the right people are going to be there for you when you just shine your bright. But you understand that because you're not doing drastic action, you're just doing it bit by bit, it's not going to be as sort of life-changing in an instant. It's just going to be the slow progression of bringing your light into your life more, just bringing more of who you are into your own life, being more who you are, being playful with who you are, you know, just experience life in a whole new level. Reading number 3. This is your reading. Thank you so much for joining me.